Sri Gurubhyo Namaha children, welcome to online class. Today's class we are going to learn about chemical bonding in 9th standard. So, you know that already the atom is the basic unit of all the matter. Every matter is made up of atom. So, the atom is an indivisible particle. It is a very single unit, indivisible particle. So, all the atoms are exist as unstable in nature. So, the atoms can exist as an unstable. So, when they are independent or the single unit and the unstable in nature. So, when they are going to be a stable one, if they are exist together or in a group of atom, or there can be exist one or more atom. If the one or more atom is going to combine, then it can be exist as a stable one. So, how we want to make to combine? So, there is a force, understand. So, for making Gallan, now for you can example, for making Gallans, the single unit of flowers, the single unit, the single flower cannot make a Gallan, a unit of flowers. So, how this unit of flowers is going to make a Gallan? By binding with thread. The same way, so the thread is going to bind the single flowers to make a beautiful garland. The same way, the single atoms, two or more atom combined to form a molecule. So, this two or more atom is going to bind with a force of attraction. So, these two or more are going to be held together. They are held together by the force of attraction called bond. Now, for example, if you want to make the hydrogen atom is not stable. It cannot be exist as a hydrogen for long time. If it combine with another hydrogen, to form what? Hydrogen molecule. So, how they are going to combine? By a force of attraction between hydrogen atom and hydrogen atom. By this, the molecules or the compounds or the chemical compounds are formed. So, the atom is a chemical substance. So, the bond formed by the bond used to form a molecule, a chemical molecule or a chemical substance or a chemical compound. So, that bond is called what? Chemical bond. Now, in this lesson we are going to learn about the chemical bonding only. So, what is meant by chemical bond? The chemical bond is nothing but the force of attraction between the atoms that binds together as a unit. So, they can form a stable one. If hydrogen atom alone cannot form a stable, if it combine with another hydrogen to form what? Hydrogen molecule is a stable one. So, now you can see here the carbon can combine. The carbon can combine with hydrogen and another carbon atom. How they are going to combine? By making a chemical bond between the atom. Here the first carbon is going to make a bond with one carbon atom and 3 hydrogen atom. The same way the second carbon is going to make a bond with one carbon atom and 3 hydrogen atom to form the compound as 3C2H6. So, like this the chemical bond is nothing but the force of attraction. The force of attraction between the atom that binds together to make a unit or a smaller unit or the larger unit. So, either it can form as a molecule or compound. So, first the chemical bond, based on this chemical bond, the Coase-Lewis is going to approach the chemical bond. How this combination is going to take place? The combination is going, how the combination. So, what is studied upon the atoms, the elements present. So, what he observed that based on the electronic configuration. So, he explained successfully the theory based on the electronic configuration. So now while studying that, the why that the other atoms are not exist as a stable one, only the rare gases. The rare gases can, or the noble gas can be exist as a stable because of the complete filled configuration. Or see here, the noble gas. The noble gas have no tendency. The noble gas have no tendency to combine with the other atom or with their own atom. So how they can exist as a stable one? But other atom cannot able to exist as a stable. So he studied on this. So he studied based on the electronic configuration, because the noble gas all have the stable electronic configuration. So now you are going to see that argon 18. So the next you are going to see that 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 10, 18. So now see the stable, completely filled electrons in the outermost orbit. So if the atom has completely filled electron in the valence shell or the outermost orbital, mean they can exist as a stable one. So now we will see the electronic configuration of the noble gases. All the noble gases, now you see that for helium only one, the electronic configuration is 1s2. Then. And next neon has the atomic number 10. So the electronic configuration, the first energy has 2 electron and the next energy has 8 electron. So 8 electron in the outermost orbital. This is the valence shell. So the electron present in the outermost energy level is called what? Valence shell. And argon is 18. So the based on, while writing the electronic configuration, 2 in the first energy and 8 in the second energy and 8 electron in the third energy. Now you can see that the outermost electron of every atom present in the noble gas. So from helium to radon, xenon as well as krypton, every atom, the outermost electronic configuration is 8. So the 8 electronic configuration is what? S2 and P6, NS2 and NP6, 8 electron. So 8 from, if the atom attain the 8 electron in the outermost orbital, we cannot able to remove the electron from the atom. So it can exist as a stable. So what he explained, if the atom involved in bonding, if they attain, while involved in the chemical bonding, both the atom is going to attain the 8 electron configuration, then they can form a stable compound. Based on this, the Kozal is going to explain or approach the chemical bond based on the electronic configuration. So now you see that based on the electronic configuration of valence, so that the theory is called electronic theory of valence or the octet rule. Octet rule means, octa means 8 electron in the valence shell. So that the electronic theory of valency or octet rule. So what he explained, so according to this theory, the atom of all elements other than the inert gas or noble gas, because they cannot able to combine with their own. So helium, if hydrogen, how hydrogen can combine with the same atom to form what? Hydrogen molecule. Chlorine can combine with same atom to form chlorine molecule, but the noble gases, helium cannot combine with another helium to form helium molecule. Because of the octet config, there is no way in exchanging the electron, or then there is no way to involve the electron in the from the valence shell. So except one, the inert gas, they combine to form the molecule, because of the incomplete valence shell. Incomplete valence shell. So, tend to attain the stable electronic configuration similar to the noble gas configuration. So, the other atom all incomplete, either they can have one atom, one electron, 2 electron or 3 electron, 4 electron like that. So, incomplete, the outermost shell is going to be incomplete, they are not attained 8 electron configuration, so that they cannot exist as a stable. While they combine, they can have what, 8 electron in the outermost shell. Now, we will see that so based on this 8 electron, he made a law is called what, octet law. So, the tendency of an atom to have 8 electrons, the tendency of an atom to have 8 electrons in the valence shell is known as octet rule. Understand? All rule of 8 electron. When the atom combines, when the atoms start to combine, so the transfer of valence electron from one atom to another atom to achieve the stable electronic configuration. So, while transfer of electron from one atom to another atom, they have to attain the stable electronic configuration. By this, they can make a bond, the force of attraction. So, if both the atom has a stable electron, means they can form the stable compound or stable molecule. Now, we will see for example now. Now, for sodium atom, now we are going to see the sodium atom. Sodium has atomic number 11. So, the electronic configuration is 2, 8, 1. So, now you can see that. So, how many electron in the outermost shell? Only 1 electron. So, it cannot exist as a stable. So, to attain the 8 electron configuration by losing 1 electron. Understand? Here now you can see that the electronic structure of sodium. This is nucleus of an atom. So, every atom at the center there is a nucleus and the electron. So, this one is the first energy, sodium sodium 11 has the electronic configuration 2, 8, 1. So, in the outermost electron, outermost shell, only 1 electron. So, now we will see the electronic structure. This is the nucleus of an atom. And this is first energy, second energy and third energy. Now, we will fill the electron. So, 2 electron in the first energy and how many electron? 8 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in the outermost orbital, this is the valence shell. Valence shell means the outermost electron shell is called what? Valence shell. So, how many electron? Only 1 electron. So, it can lose readily. So, what it going to make? It lose electron. Now, what it going to? It going to lose 1 electron by attaining. If it lose 1 electron means how many electrons in the inner shell? 8 electrons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons. Now, you can see this. So, this is what? Sodium atom. This is what? Sodium atom has the atomic number 11 means 11 electron And now by losing one electron, what it lose? One electron, it become so now by losing one electron, how many electron in the inner first shell? 2 electron, and the next shell 8 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if the atom is considered as electrically neutral because the number of positive charge is equal to the number of negative charge. So if 11, atomic number 11 means the atom has 11 electron negative charge particle and 11 proton positive charge. Now we are removing the electron from the valence shell. What is remains in the atom? Proton positive charge, so that the excess proton can be mentioned as what? Na plus. The excess proton is going to be mentioned as what? Na plus. So this one is unstable. The atom is unstable, and the sodium ion, this one is called what? Ion. The atom is neutral because the positive charge is going to be balanced by the negative charge, so it is neutral one. By losing one electron, it become what? Positive charge particle called what? Cation, and it is stable one. Why it is stable? Because of 8 electron in the outermost shell. So by this, if the electron involved, the atom involved in bonding, it should attain the octet configuration or the stable configuration by transfer of electron. So now this electron is going to be loose. This electron is going to be transferred to other atom to make a bond. Now we will see that one more example. For chlorine, chlorine 17, configuration 2, 8, 7. Now you see here the outermost orbital 7 by attaining. So now by gaining one electron, the chlorine can gain one electron instead of losing 7. If it lose 7 electron only, it attain one octet configuration, unless if it gain one electron, it can easily attain the octet configuration. And now we will see the electronic structure for chlorine. How many shell? 3 energy levels, 2 and 3. Now how many electron? 2 electron, 2, and here 8 electron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then how many electrons? 7 electron, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the chlorine has to attain 8 electron configuration. It should gain 1 electron. It should gain 1 electron. By gaining 1 electron, by gaining 1 electron, the chlorine, if it gains 1 electron, see that it attains the 8 electronic configuration. Now 2 electron, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it is going to gain one electron from sodium, what it loses. Understand? It gain one electron from sodium. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then one electron gain by sodium atom. So now see this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 electrons. So here the chlorine is going to gain one electron. The chlorine is going to gain one electron. Now see this. It becomes Cl minus. Why it is become Cl minus? Because it gain one electron, new electron is going to enter into the atom. So the number of electron is moved. Now here the chlorine has the electron atomic number 17. So it is chlorine atom. Here the chlorine has what is the atomic number now? 18. So this become what? Ion. So it possesses negative charge. So this is called what? Anion. So by this way the molecules or the atom can involve in forming the chemical bond by the transfer of electron. The sodium is going to lose one electron, it transferred to chlorine, the chlorine is gaining one electron to form the compound as what? Sodium chloride. So now the electronic configuration, unstable electronic configuration. So if the atom has, so how they are going to, which one has to lose or which one has to gain? If the atom, for example hydrogen, or if you go for lithium, lithium has atomic number 3. So 2, 1, and boron 5, 2, 3, nitrogen has 7, 2, 5, then oxygen has 6, 2, 4. So like this now you can see the oxygen has 8, so 2, 6, and the carbon has 6, 2, 4. So now if the valence electron, so which atom involved in losing the electron and which one should involve in gaining the electron? So based on the configuration. So if the atom has the valence shell, valence electron has 1, 2, 3, valence electron has 1, 2, 3. So if they want to attain 8 electron configuration, means it want to gain more number of electron. So that in this case, if the atom has the valence electron 1, 2, 3, 4, they can lose the electron. So these type of atom can lose their electron to make a bond. And if the atom has what? In oxygen, the valence shell has 6. So in this case, it gain by gaining. And the chlorine, now you know that the chlorine has 17. And then here you see that oxygen has 2, 6. So by gaining 2 electron here, by gaining 2 electron, now you can see that structure for oxygen. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here to attain the octet configuration, the oxygen by gaining 2 electron. So the valence shell has the electron with 5, 6, 7. The valence shell with the number of electron with 5, 6, 7, they all tend to gain the electron. So these type of atoms, so oxygen can form what? 2 minus by gaining 2 electron. And you can see that fluorine fluorine has 9. So, the electronic configuration 2, now you see that fluorine 2, 7. So, here the 7 means by gaining 1 electron. So, now you can see that fluorine has 2, 7. So, here by gaining 1 electron it can attain the octet configuration. So, the atom with the valence shell, valence electron 1, 2, 3, such type of atom as tends to form what, or tends to lose the electron, and the atom with valence electron 5, 6, 7, they tends to gain the electron to attain the octet configuration. So, these are all about the electronic based on the chemical bond, based on the electronic configuration. And then electron dot structure, the electron dot, Lewis electron dot structure based on this. So, the Lewis structure, the electron dot symbol, the atom consists of a symbol, the element is going to be surrounded by a electron dot. So, the unpaired electrons in the valence shell is represented by a single dot, and the paired electrons are going to be represented by a double dot. Now, you see that in the oxygen, now you can see oxygen has atomic number 8, the electronic configuration 2 and 6. This is the valence shell. So, how the electron dot represents, so how many electrons? 6 electrons. So, all can be represented as pair. And for nitrogen has 7. So, the electronic structure 2, 5. Now, in this the nitrogen, how the electron dot structure, the single electron, the paired is going to be, so in 2 and 1, 2, 3. So, the nitrogen has one lone pair. So, already a pair of electron. So, this unshared pair of electron, if the single electron is there, means they are readily to involve in bonding. And for boron 5, the electronic structure 2, 3. So, the electronic structure for boron is all 3 single dot, because they are readily to form a bond. So, how many bonds it can form? 3 different bonds. And here the nitrogen can form 3 different bonds. So, here the oxygen, all the pairs, so they are tends to be an electron donor, they readily donate an electron for bonding. So, these are all the electron dots. Based on that, if the compound is going to be formed, that can be represented by the electron dot to attain the 8 electronic configuration. Now, you can see that one of the nitrogen molecule. Nitrogen has 7, 2, 5. So, now see, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, and another one. So, another nitrogen. Now, another nitrogen is going to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, you add this 3, all the electrons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the same way, here the 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So, 8 electrons. So, that by making the electron dot structure also we can able to find the 8 electron by forming the, so the oxygen, nitrogen can make 3 pairs of electrons, so it form a triple bond. If say a pair of electron involved means single bond. By this way the molecules or the atoms are combined to form a stable molecule based on the electronic configuration. So we will see next the types of chemical bond in the next class. So thank you watching this video children. To receive our online lesson, please press the subscribe button to receive the latest update. Thank you.